and gals. We are in Hannibal still. We stayed here for 3 nights. Two full days. We got here right before dark on one night. So 3 nights, 2 days. And we're leaving this morning. And I just kind of wanted to turn the phone around. I've been working on videos for as much as I can for these past 2 days and not filming very much, other than I did get some footage of Hannibal, which was very worth it, and you guys will see eventually. But yeah, let me just turn the phone around. I'll chat with you for a minute, and then we'll get on our way. So, I figured it might just be valuable just to show folks that I have a morning routine. Most people do, I'm sure. I try to, I take a bath every morning in the river. I try to find the cleanest spot. This is actually a clean spot of the river in that it's clear, and as long as you don't rustle up the mud too much, you can take a quick little bath, and it does wake you up, I'll tell you that. Wavey always wants to get off. That's what she does. She sits there and stares at the shore, and I have already let her off once, but we're about to take our trash to a dumpster right over here, so she'll get a little walk as well, hopefully get a poop in. And then I put some air in the dinghy just because every couple days it needs it. Getting old. It's probably, 13-14 year old dinghy now. And I do my dishes, I try to make the bed, I might make some food or this or that, and it might take an hour or two sometimes, but then we get on the way. And I know folks like to sometimes, get up and just leave in the morning and get their time in. And I've never been like that, whether I'm at home or on a trip. So I share that with Scooter Tramp Scotty. I don't think he even jumps on his bike till noon. But anyways, guys, I think that'll do it. And let me finish up a couple things here, and then we'll get back on the river. Stay tuned. Looks like another lock and dam's coming up. That was quick. Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah, we got a tow in here. When that tow clears, we'll take you down.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir. We're going to try to hook up to this. One of these. I'm discovering that the handle right there that we found on that piece of plywood a few days ago, that I put on the side of the boat, which is coming really handy for getting off and on, also is a spot to hang a bumper. Now you got a handle. I'll put you right there. They got a big old buddy coming through here. Check this out. Triple. Seeing stuff out the window like this always reminds me of one of my favorite Far Side comics. Hey, it's the lazy, I gotta go back and remind myself what the full name is, but these folks we've seen a couple times coming down from Wisconsin, and I've talked to them on the phone now. We're going to learn a whole lot more about them soon, guys. But they are catching up with me, and they're probably going to pass me. We're probably going to lock through together. We'll see what happens. Coming in to Lock and Dam number 22. It's always nice to know you're not alone out here. Makes you feel a little less crazy. Coming on in. Absolutely gorgeous day. Since you have your safety gear on, you can come out if you want. You want to come out? Come on. Come here. Let's go. You want to come on the deck? Come on. Do your thing. According to the fellow working at the lock there, that's a maintenance crew. They are working on the dam right there. Lock 22. .63 by 16, I think he said, or 12 or 16. I'll find out. Towing that fishing boat is so smart. I should have brought my little 12-footer, guys. I almost did. I would have had to make another trip up and bring it back down to Hudson there, where we started all out. This trip, what is it, like going on a month now? And it would have been worth it in hindsight instead of the inflatable, but we'll just do it next time. Or maybe we'll find a cheap 12-foot aluminum somewhere on this trip. We probably will. Okay, guys and gals, we're coming up on the next lock and dam. I think this is 23 if I'm keeping score, and I think we're going to try to go through it here. We've got an hour and a half or so of daylight, and as long as they let us through pretty quick, I think we'll be fine. I think I'd rather take my chances on the other side tonight, so stay tuned. Okay, well, that's kind of a bummer. Hour and 40-minute wait. I guess we have someone going through there. I can hardly hear them. So I'm going to find a place to anchor or tie up on this side tonight, but it's nice and calm over here, so and we won't make the mistake of being beached like we did up on pool 20. So stay tuned. Let's see what we find. Stay tuned. I think we found this abandoned. Well, it doesn't have the depth now for the barges to come in here. It goes up to above 3 or below 3 feet, I should say. But then it comes back down to like 4 or 5, and we're going to try it, I think, go right over there. I can hardly tell what that is. An old barge, maybe? We're going to try to tie up to it. Okay, this is an old barge stop. I'm going to try to get the back of the boat to go over there. Tie up to that. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but stay tuned. I'll figure it out. And then we'll go exploring. All right. Come on, Beagle. You've been wanting to get off the boat so bad. I feel like this is the spot I got to be careful. I'm gonna falling through something. I love spots like this. We are definitely going to explore this in the morning before we leave. Lock and Dam 23 is just right around that corner right there, and coming across into this little bay here, whatever you want to call it, offshoot. It gets up to 2.5 feet, so no one's coming in here, and I'm pretty sure this place down here is abandoned. I'm seeing all sorts of fish jumping in this little cove. Let's call it a cove. Fish jumping like crazy. I don't know what they are, but we're going to try some fishing. I am tempted to just stay here for a whole day tomorrow and just explore that compound there. If it is truly abandoned, I think it is. We're running out of daylight here. We'll find out in the morning, and then do some fishing here. Maybe load up on some fish fillets, some catfish. I haven't shown you guys yet the catfish setup that the fellas at the marine shop in Hannibal set me up with. I'm going to show you guys that like really soon, probably in this video. Let's just do some fishing. We got this observation tower here at the end, if that's what this is. It's got a bunch of vines and stuff all over it. I can see through the ground. It's got a great bottom. Grate. So there's lock 24. Lock 24. Right there. Well, good morning, guys and gals. We are going to go look at this place in the daylight a little bit. Let me turn the phone around. As I was putting my boots on, I saw a truck driving down this. It looked like maybe a fire marshal vehicle or something like that, or who knows. Didn't look like security. He didn't stop, and he might not even have seen me. I don't know. I think he did, but he didn't say anything. So, and I'm not seeing any signs from the water side here saying no trespassing and all that. So I just go by that. We're not hurting anything. We won't go. We never break in anything. If there's a door open, I'll peek inside. That's about it. You can't blame a person, right? Gotta be curious. Okay, let me turn the phone around. Let's explore as much as we can of this old cement factory, is what I found out, that closed in 2008. It was a bit of a hit to the little community of Clarksville, Missouri here. A lot of people lost their jobs, which is kind of a bummer. I looked it up. If you look at this place on a satellite image, it's kind of interesting. You know, they put a lot of effort into it. I mean, it was probably going for a while. There's all these barge containers out there. I don't know if they're floating. I don't think they're floating. They're probably sitting on the bottom. And a lot of them have trees growing out of them and stuff. So this, you know, this place has not been going for a while. Let's see what this sign says right there. That sign says, notice life jackets required beyond this point. I have explored abandoned places for a long time. Probably, well, like consciously doing it, probably 20 years. You know, I probably did it on accident or looking for a place to get out of the rain or something before that. But there's just, you know, again, my attempt to try to explain stuff. There's just something about, if you hear those ducks, there's a wildlife refuge just right here. This place is kind of flanked by it, really. But yeah, you know, it's just something about like, it's like ruins. It's like living, it's like exploring the ruins, you know, like what's the difference between going to see in the Acropolis in Greece or exploring this old cement plant, other than, you know, a few centuries have passed. But there's just something about abandoned places that at one time it was so meaningful and important to people that they would go through all the trouble to build it. You know, the investment, you know, millions of dollars. When you see this here, you'll see, I mean, and then the importance can go away to the point where it just gets abandoned. And the mystery behind that, it's like living in it's like an apocalyptic movie, or, you know, a video game like Fallout or something. I don't play a lot of video games, but when I do, I don't play a lot of video games, but when I do, I play Fallout and Skyrim. The open world adventure games. If I can't go explore in the real world, I go explore in a video game. So anyways, I'll shut up, keep showing you around. You see what I mean? That place raised families. You know, there were men that probably showed up there for decades, 5 days a week. And now it's abandoned. So strange. Okay, my guess is the cement was stored in there. They have conveyor belts that come through here up to there, and then those chutes that you can see right there, the barges would come in and be loaded up by the cement. I feel like we're in a post-apocalyptic missile silo. Look at this. This is the base of one of those big towers. I could use that to go get gas. A little bit overkill, I'd say, but yeah, there's the... Man, they just kind of walked away from this place with concrete still in all the machinery. Bet you it was loud in here when it was going. Do I even want to know what's in those barrels?
Everywhere I look, something reminds me of her.
I'm just guessing there's not much left to damage. I mean, there is hazards here. You know, it's a dangerous place to be looking around. There's chutes going down into basements and who knows how far down. But I don't know. It's Missouri. Maybe they don't nanny state people quite as much as other places. But I haven't seen one single sign saying I can't be here, which is surprising. So there's some offices there with the door open, and I could go into them. All the windows are broken and boarded up, so I'd have to take my headlamp to see what's in there, and it would be interesting to kind of see what's left of the offices in there, but we got a long way to go. A lot of things to see. It's nice to get off the boat, just walk around. The Beagle loves it, and it kind of get exercise, get to use your legs, get to use your body instead of just standing there steering a boat, and you get to see a little closer what you're passing by. So okay guys, let's get back on the water. All right, we're leaving our little abandoned cement factory spot, and the wind picked up just all of a sudden. I mean, we knew it was coming, but it just hit us like a wall. So we're heading out to around the corner to Lock and Dam 24. Stay tuned. This is why I'm glad I have shallow draft. Getting over this bar here comes up to about 2 feet. Coming into this little cove here. Good timing. Looks like these guys just walked through, heading north. And now we're going down to 24. Okay guys, I haven't been recording the correspondence on the radio because you guys have seen it so many times, but we're going to be floating this one. I called and asked if there's going to be a line that said notice floating because we're by ourselves. So, Lock 24, Clarksville, Missouri. Just have a neat little Art Deco building and sign there. It's actually a lot calmer in here than I was expecting. Okay, they're opening up. We've been doing 50-point turns in here, trying to stay off the walls. Almost open. Give me the green light, give me the horn. Always breathe a little deeper when you get through a lock. That's Clarksville, Missouri there. Looks like it's got a few things to see. but as usual, no docks. Well, there's kind of a dock over there. It's only half in the water. Not sure why. There it is. There's an interesting building we're passing. This is Hamburg, Illinois, which is just really a cluster of houses we're passing. There's no store, and there's certainly no gas station, so I'm starting to look for one. We stopped in the town of Hamburg, Illinois. Looks like a very quiet little town, a hamlet. As far as I know, there's no gas here. Maybe someone will roll by. And I think there is a gas station like 5-6 miles away. I don't think I'll launch the scooter for this. I've got gas. I didn't realize we were going into this area where there's not a lot of towns and stuff. But let's go check this one out while we're here. You gonna give the folks a tour or what? Let's do it. This is one sleepy little town. Could just be the time of year, probably is. But I bet you even in its peak season, like in summer, pretty sleepy little town. I don't think it has one business in it, one official business that I can see. Stay.